Welcome to the Bizprint tutorial series. In this series, we will explain the available features of this platform and how to work with it. In this video, we will cover how to work with text elements in the Edit template page. To create a new text element, you can either click on its respective icon, which appears to be here, or use the quick actions or the respective keyboard shortcut. Nevertheless, when adding non-dynamic text elements, we will be prompted to add the value of the text element immediately after we've placed our text element on the page. For example, I want to use, they are here, text. All we need to do is we need to write our value, and after we've clicked outside the boundary of that element or outside the page, that value will be set as our new text's value. Remember that texts with no value, for example this text, after I add something to it and I remove it, will be removed from the page entirely, and therefore the value of the text determines whether the text should exist or not exist in the page. To edit a value of a non-dynamic text element, you can double click on this element inside the page and have it in edit mode, for example like this, and I can edit it more. We also have the text specific properties for this element. Yet again, in order to see the properties of an element, I need to select it, come to the properties sidebar, and in this sidebar there is a section specific for text elements properties. These extra properties are specific to this element are the font family, the font weight, the font size, the text alignment, the text decoration, the text transform, and finally the color property. If we want to, for example, if we want to increase the size of our element, all we need to do is we need to increase the value of this text element and then increase the bounding box of this. And if we want to decrease it, we will just decrease the size of the text like this. If we would like to change the font family, we can do it like that, and if we want to change the font weight, we would do that. If we want it to be left or even center aligned, we play with this property. To change the color of a text, we can either type in the name of the color that we would like our text to have, for example red. For it to have a value of a red, we can also provide the hexadecimal value of a color. For example, 00FF00 followed after a hashtag in order to imitate, for example, the green color. We can also use the color picker to choose a color. And to do so, we just click on the colored square beside the color input and have its popover to appear. In this popover, we can choose the tone and the opacity of our color. We could use this gradient color scheme to change the color as we would like, and we also have a series of compatible colors with the color that we've selected in case we would like to change it to something different. Note that if a text is a dynamic text, meaning that it was grabbed from the dynamic elements, for example this, its value cannot be changed. And for example this, and I would not be able to double click on it to change its value. And I think that would be the end of our tutorial for the text element of the edit template page in the Bizprint platform. Thank you for watching.